And what is unique about here is a small arena, as you see. This is the racing ground right here. This is where the birds is where it actually race. Right? This little ground over here. And then sometimes we race in the back there in the open field. But you have about 200 or more birds singing in this little environment here. You have to have a bird that has good stamina and could be able to take pressure to come in that little place there and sing with 200 birds around there with different type of birds. Yeah, this is the popular bird park. This is called Smokey Park. So this is actually a baseball field, and that area with the fence around, we just actually have bird races over here too. But most popular places inside that arena over there. I think over the years, this park we've been racing bird here, I think from in the late, I think actually in the 90s, maybe early 90s. The people around here, they accept it because there's mostly West Indian in this community. So what has happened is that they have, like I said, most of the people here from Guyana. They actually started this bird thing here is mostly the Guyanese guys who started the bird competitions, and there's only, like I said, only a handful of Trinidadian guys that actually, at the time when I came here later on, I don't know if Willan was a prominent bird guy here, a guy named Vernon, Rishi, and they all met me here, and we all started like our own little group where we used to actually have birds in the big cage, Trinidad size cage, and then eventually some guys that don't want to give you a shy or a ram, they always feel that the birds is afraid of the big cage, which is nonsense. When Bullfinch strike, they sing with anything, with anywhere, it doesn't matter where you put it. So we had to kind of like adjust to them because we are in the minority. There's only a handful of us. So in order for us to get race and was able to shy with these birds too, we had to adjust to put them in small cages there. So for the guys in here, they have all different, there's businessmen, business owners. Most of the guys here are self-employed. That's why they could come out here during the day.
Yeah, because birds need a lot of time.
Yes, and birds are expensive. They have a regular wild bird over here would sell for like, you could probably get one for like $800. And then the birds, as they gradually go up from singing clean, $1,200. And like you said, Trinidad is called a drawl. Over here they call it pipiao. So, and a bird that working on a stick, they could go anywhere from in the 2000s and up, you know. So price range goes in accordance to the quality of the birds. And if you're buying birds for 2,000 and 3,000 and thing, you know, it has to be able to, you have to have a good job. You have to have people who have money that could do these things. So, but when we come out here, we have to try to make sure you bring a cloth to cover down the bird. As you see how cloaked up this bird look, right? This is not a normal way a bird's supposed to be in the summertime. They're not supposed to be cloaked. You see how he's wiping his face on the stick? That's a sign he's getting cold. And even when the weather nice, you see guys have the bird cloth down. Sometimes what happens, the birds just build a lot of heat, like build up a lot of, what do you call it? It's like when you lock a dog up and he's chained up for so long and he can't see nobody in the lane loose, he's going to run to bite and carry on. So they just keep the bird covered to build a little bit of, what do you call it, like attitude, right? So some guys you would see would come here in the park and you would never see they open their bird at all. So it's more or less for bragging rights when they race, to see who have the top birds and the best birds, you know. If you have a bird that you think is capable of racing, they don't do no 3 feet and 1 foot, everything is 1 pole. It's always been like that. So if your bird can't handle the 1 pole, then it makes no sense to call for a race. So you have to have birds that could sing on the pole. And we normally have like just 2 people, the 2 count men. And you leave it, it's in their hands, you know. And it goes to the first 50 as opposed to time. The bird that sings the first 50 rattles first is the winner. Right, so that's the difference to Trinidad. Trinidad birds have more stamina to stand in there for half an hour, where you could get like 200 rattle. This is just 50 rattle. And when you do 50 rattle, You could actually run 2 and 3 races for the day, but they don't. They just train the bird to make to do 50 rattle, race 1 race, and then they cover it back.
Guys, enough prompting, man. Let me see.
41, 48.
No, you see copyright.
45. 50.
Not this morning, like. Not this morning. You know, is that he's spinning the quick? Is that what confusing last week? You know what you missed?
BirdmanTT, bringing you the best in birding around Trinidad and Tobago.